shared addressing workflow like this. Its advantage is to use FLUX object migration. This workflow is replaced. The effect is perfect. His overall workflow, that's it. Just give him a picture of the costume. Then you don't need to change the prompt words. Direct generation. He can generate the final result. This model is this prompt. You can modify and add. For example, add a Chinese girl. Here. Then he changed the model to a Chinese girl. No need to change the rest. I will introduce the use of this workflow in detail later. First of all, I use the online mirror of Duana Cloud. He has updated all my previous workflows. This way, you don't need to deploy locally, directly online and ready to use. And all my workflows. Hundreds of workflows are already here. Updated to the latest version. It is style transfer. This is the latest refit kit object migration. Style transfer, or workflow of FLUX. Below are all the commonly used and powerful workflows. Image classification, video audio. Here is one-sentence voice cloning. Video is a video editor that generates videos and video redraws or references lip sync, etc. They all correspond to my known tutorials and video tutorials. This way, everyone can use it online. Used in all my workflows. There is no need to deploy these nodes to build or install these models, etc. All models are already built in. Those who want local deployment can click on my nodes. Click on ComfyUI tutorial. Jump to this. Workflow, here. Click on the image category. The first one is the FLUX refit kit object migration. Here are the node introduction and download and brief introduction. There are also screenshots. There will also be video tutorials. Put it all in the notes. This way you can have view all. However, this node is mainly for local deployment. No one wants to deploy. Want to use it directly online. That is direct and bring cloud. Click on my mirror. That's what I use now. This is how all my workflow is. Ready to use. Oh. Okay, that's the introduction. Back to this. First of all, I will not introduce the installation of this node in the workflow. This is the node object migration. He mainly used Laura in his special costume kit. I put a separate folder for it. The name is the dress-up kit. Because at this point in his life, he may not only change his clothes. This is the introduction of the project node. Please refer to the above for installation. The first one he opened is a Laura with a different outfit. There may be other items later, or a Laura with face migration. Okay, back to this one. Mainly uses Laura to change clothes. A process to achieve this precise replacement. Then infer to the prompt word. The prompt word is also its node. This repair here is also his node. Okay, let's start from the beginning. For example, let me give him a picture here. Then the prompt word is here. Choose the clothes or t-shirts you want to button. Because this picture may not be white background, there are other characters and stuff like that. This is an automatic cutout node. So fill in the name of the content you want to cut here. He will automatically help you pick it out. This is a transparent background. Then go to the second step. The quoting is the reverse prompt word. This is. The shortcut is to add. You can choose some details here. Then this is the reverse prompt word. Use my online mirror. No need to consider deployment and installation, because I have already installed these models. This setting is the default. Then the inferred prompt word is here. Then this is just for you to see. If you want to increase, like my model, I want to change it to a Chinese girl, then I will add other prompt words here in the prompt words. It will be superimposed on this prompt word, submit both at the same time. The above is a basic workflow of FLUX's raw image. This is not introduced. The next step is ControlNet. It uses the ControlNet repair model developed by Alibaba. Then here is a cutout. One of the key points here is the image size setting. I will introduce this in detail here. The larger the value, the larger the image size. Just like me. That is, memory has reached 99%. The maximum size of the image can be set to this. So I set it to 0.5. If ATZ, I don't have enough memory. He collapsed as soon as he was born. So this needs to control the size of this picture according to your own memory size. If it is too big, collapse, it will generate. Okay, this one above is 1. The default FLUX workflow for generating a basic image. That's it. Just set him here. This Laura in disguise. Here I have a detailed introduction. Currently only this Laura costume is available. In the future, we may add another Laura for other things. We'll talk about that later. Currently I use it for replacement. The model selected here is also the FLUX model. It produces a better picture. Here is the reverse prompt. Generally, it is OK by default. Then it will be generated here. This node just puts the two together. This node below is just putting this image together. Type the text below. Just make the border wider. This is to show you. Show you for comparison. This one, too. This is the result. Just extract the left and right pictures separately. You can download this. Then I will regenerate it here. Change this prompt word to random. Random is -1, click random. Then generate. Everyone, please pay attention to this. My memory has reached 99%. This is very important because it happens that this image size SA is the largest one used. A limit. If you set it a little bigger, if it exceeds 100%, the memory will explode. It can't be generated, so pay attention to this. Size is controlled here, not here. This is just to show you. Mainly set up in this place. It is set according to the proportion of the image. For example, if it is too big, you can change it to 0.4 and then go down. If it's too small, you can change it to 1. But at the same time, you have to see if your memory is enough. This is a relatively important point. Nothing else. Then randomly generate. You change the model. The effect generated in this way is very perfect. As for this picture, you think it is not high definition. That's easy. You just copy it. Click this below to copy. Change a workflow. Just convert it to HD. Because I have an online mirror here, with all the workflows, so it is very convenient to use. All in the same ComfyUI, like detail repair or something. Here I will use an enlarged model. A larger model of the car. HD zone bar. Switch anyone. Paste the image you just created here. Let's run this HD upscaling workflow. You can generate a high quality effect. You don't need to worry about this blurry problem. What about the workflow just now? The point is just to change clothes. What about this workflow? It is to restore the details of this person's face in high definition. This will perfectly solve this vague problem. So this problem is easily solved. This can be solved in this workflow. In this way, all the details are strengthened at once, all in HD. Because general equipment, this video memory and memory are not enough to run. So if you want to move this workflow directly over, connect behind. 1. Step operation. The video memory may explode, so we still run it separately. Of course, if your equipment is awesome, you can just copy this step. Just connect it at the back. Okay, that's all for this issue. Let's go play.